All right, what's going on YouTube, man? Y'all seen the thumbnail, y'all seen the title. I know y'all ready to get into the video, but before we do that, let me go ahead and give a shout out to all my supporters, all my subscribers. Thank you guys for continuously supporting me, subscribing, tapping in, commenting on my videos, just engaging with me on a daily basis. I really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? If you see this video and it's something that you feel like could help your friends, your mom, your dad, your sisters, your cousins, make sure you share the video with other people. Share it on all different platforms that you can or that you have. Let's get this message out to multiple men so we could save one man at a time. Now, I'm not going to waste no more of y'all time. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Can we talk about how hard it is to leave the good guy? When you say, I want a divorce, and he's like, no, I want to work this out. Everything's going to be fine. You know, we can get through this. And he's so encouraging and everything's just so fucking peachy keen, right? We talk about how I'm manipulated into staying because he's a good guy. He does nothing wrong. Like, the only thing he's guilty of is being lazy and, you know, not putting in effort like we did when we were in the beginning of our relationship, like any other marriage. He doesn't beat me, he doesn't do anything, he doesn't take money from me, but he downplays my emotions. I don't think he fully understands me. And we've talked about this, y'all. This has all been in counseling, but how do you leave the good guy? I'm having like an internal battle right now because like I want to leave. I want to file divorce papers and I want to freaking run to Maine or something. I mean, am I the crazy one? Am I the crazy one? Because I keep throwing these fits and fighting with him. I look legit crazy because I literally stay in bed all day. A lot of that is because if I don't stay in bed all day, I will nitpick him. And I didn't start doing this until like last year. Like I don't, because I'm so unhappy with myself that I will nitpick him and tear him apart. So if I stay in bed, I won't be mean. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And I'm only sharing this because I swear to God, I promise transparency. And I swear to God, I promise the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I am struggling today. But this has been an ongoing struggle for the past like 6 months of my marriage. And I've said it here and there in videos, but I've never gotten this raw. I'm tired of marriage counseling. I'm tired of trying. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready for a divorce. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally at my capacity. I feel like I'm stretched thin. I feel like I can't describe it. But I am not okay today. Can we talk about how hard it is to leave the good guy?
All right, so if you're new to my channel, what I like to do over here is let everybody watch the video through and through without pausing, and then watch it another time, and then I'm going to dissect and go into the commentary of what I would like to say and how I feel about the video.
When you say, I want a divorce, and
First thing first, I got to say about this video, she made a whole video about how do you divorce the good guy. My first message to any man watching this channel is you need to understand you will never make a woman happy. You by yourself will never make a woman fully satisfied. I'm not talking about sex. You could have the biggest meat you want to have. You could be giving her the best sex she wants to have. You by yourself, listen to what I said, will never satisfy a woman. Because guess what? How do you divorce the good guy? You have a woman who repeatedly said in a video, my husband, the only thing that he's guilty of is being lazy and not putting in as much effort as he did in the beginning of our relationship. And right after that, she said, just like any relationship. She also said, I promise transparency. That's why I'm sharing this. I promise transparency. So let me get this straight, right? Because social media is a drug. This is a 37, 38-year-old woman. Social media is a drug. Attention is a drug. You have a woman who is willing to be transparent with the internet rather than with her partner. You have a woman who is willing to stay in bed all day because she says it's going to force her to nitpick her partner. I'm pretty sure it's a couple other things in the relationship she could nitpick rather than her partner. If you're in bed crying, you're miserable in a marriage, you're crying on the internet, but
he's like,
I don't see one tear. Not one tear fell down. Puppy dog tears. Let's keep going.
No, I want to work this out. Everything's going to be fine. You know, we can get through this. And he's so encouraging and everything's just so fucking peachy keen, right? We talk about.
Now, let me tell you something about this, bro. whether she thinks this now or not, right? Because when women are high in their emotions, they think they're making the right decision. For this woman here, whether she thinks that she's making the right decision or not, she will regret this. This doesn't go for every woman. A woman is not always going to regret, or a man is not always going to regret the end of a relationship. She will, because not every when she comes across other partners, she's going to realize not everybody is willing to work things out. You have a man who's willing to work things out with you, talk, pay for therapy. All a woman, let me tell you this right now. If your wife, your girl, ever comes up to you and says she wants to leave, y'all have an issue, let her go immediately. Therapy, all of that stuff is going to be a waste of your time and money. They already said 80% of married couples who go to therapy end up in divorce. What are you wasting your money for? The odds are stacked against you. Life is too short. Let's continue.
How I'm manipulated into staying because he's a good guy. He does nothing wrong. Like, the only thing he's
How are you manipulated into staying because he's a good guy? They come up with anything.
guilty of is being lazy and, not putting in effort like we did when we were in the beginning of our relationship, like any other marriage. He doesn't beat me, he doesn't do anything, he doesn't take money from me, but he downplays my emotions.
He downplays your emotions. He doesn't beat you. Now, downplaying somebody's emotions, that's very big, but it's not something that can't be worked on. I don't know how long they've been in this marriage. She didn't, display that information. But let me tell you one thing. Going into my point of saying you can never make a woman happy, for you good guys watching, for you men who think you guys are holistic men, nothing wrong with that. Keep doing good, but make sure you're doing the good in your life and for yourself. Being a good guy doesn't always have to be for a woman, because who cares what a woman thinks? Because let me tell you, being a good guy to a woman gets a lot of men in this position. Now, you think a good guy will get with a woman and say, hey, I'm going to do the right thing, I'm going to marry her? You think most good guys come from, either broken or good families? But guess what? 80%, 83% of marriages end in divorce. 83%, or maybe I might have misquoted that. It might be like 70 something. But most marriages end, divorces are initiated by women. So whether you're a good guy or not, you're still getting left. And this is not to say be a bad guy. You be who you want to be. I'm going to be who I want to be. At the end of the day, you only have one life to live. Be as confident as whatever you want to be in life. Go ahead and be that, because you could die tomorrow. But being the good guy got him the same result that being the bad guy in a marriage gets you. Now, she said he doesn't beat her. In a lot of women's eyes, the type of man that she is describing is a dream man for them. You have some women in relationships and marriages now where they're getting beat, talked down to, talked at, cheated on, everything. And then you have a man here who he's doing everything right, but, emotionally validating her, which is something that can be worked on. She doesn't want to work through that. So the good guy, the bad guy, I'm treating her good, I'm doing all this, I got a job, I can't always emotionally validate her. Or the bad guy in a marriage, I'm beating her ass, I'm cheating on her, I'm doing everything wrong to her, blah, 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 I had kids on her, da, da, da. If both men are getting left, which man do you want to be? Then this is why you have so many men turning into the man in the middle. Men going their own way, because they're realizing that both results give me the same ending.
I think he fully understands me. And we've talked about this, y'all. This has all been in counseling, but how do you leave the good guy? I'm having like an internal battle right now because I want to leave. I want to file divorce papers and I want to freaking run to Maine or something. I mean, am I the crazy one? Am I the crazy one? Because I keep throwing these.
I'm not going to say whether or not she's crazy or not, because at the end of the day, I'm not in their marriage. It could be a lot more, because, sometimes women do hold in a lot more than what they display. But at the end of the day, I will say, like I said, a lot of bad relationships, the man that she's describing is a lot of women's dream man. All that he's not doing is emotionally validating you, and he's a little lazy, in her words, and you're crying in the bed and you nitpicking or trying to refrain from nitpicking, staying in the bed all day because of those things. That's a little childish. Actually, that's very childish. You get what I'm saying? So my message to you in this video is Understand first, identify the man that you want to be in life. Identify the goals and everything that you want to accomplish in life. And chase that and make women a byproduct of your success. Because being the good guy, doing the right thing, doing what women want you to do in society, living up to your grandma's expectation. Oh, you with a girl 6 months, you marry her, you've been with her this long, you supposed to marry her, you pay for everything. Living up to society's expectations of you will make you a miserable man. And I feel like that's the only way that a man in life will be miserable, if he's not standing on his own 2 feet and saying, this is the decision that I'm going to make, and I'm going to live and die by this decision. I think a lot of men in life that are miserable and turn into miserable men are men who lived up to society standards and made decisions based off what society thought was right. I've been with this girl this long. Let me get married. Let's have kids. Okay, 5 years into having kids and a wife. Okay, I'm not happy. And then you have that responsibility for 18 years. Then you paying a responsibility that you didn't even want to pay in the beginning, because then you realize, okay, I made the wrong decision. And then you have to continue to make a woman happy who doesn't want to be with you. You don't want to be with her. But at the end of the day, now you're in a financial bind. Now you also have to go to work and deal with people you don't like. I think this is what causes a lot of men misery, and men don't even realize it. Living up to societal expectations instead of being a man standing on your own 2 feet, making your own decisions and living and dying by them. That's what a real man is to me. That's to me. Who can tell me what a real man is? I'm a man. I'm the only one with this 2 pair of nuts on this body. When I'm gone, ain't gonna be no other person besides my sons that have these same shaped nuts. Even my sons ain't gonna have these 2 nuts. And they ain't gonna have the same, fuel running through their body. So at the end of the day, man, this is a very powerful message that you need to digest. You will never make a woman happy, bro. Because the bad guy beating her, get left. The good guy doing good, get left. Making money, doing all that.
Fits and fighting with him, I look legit crazy because I literally stay in bed all day. A lot of that is because if I don't stay in bed all day, I will nitpick him. And I didn't start doing this until like last year. Like I don't, because I'm so unhappy with myself that I will nitpick him and tear him apart. So if I stay in bed, I won't be mean.
Not one tear. I won't be mean. Who is letting this woman be mean to her? Shawty, I will slap the shit out of you. Not really, I don't hit women, but like literally, Cardi, sicker.
So tired. I'm so tired. And I'm only sharing this because I swear to God, I promise.
Being transparent with social media rather than her husband. A lot of these women be grown kids. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think this is a little crazy, man, but I want to know what y'all think. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think, man. We finna go get right. We finna get in the gym. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know my next video dropping. We're going to be gone. Do what makes you happy in this life. And like I said, live or die by the decisions that you make standing on your own 2 feet. You would rather die standing on your own 2 feet than on your knees, living up to expectations of what you thought society wanted. That's the end of this video. I hope you learned something. I'm out.